Good morning, children. Today we will be taking the third module of Chapter 5 Language of Chemistry. In this module, you will be able to know what are the characteristics of chemical reaction. In previous video, we have discussed about conditions necessary for chemical reaction. Chemical reaction are the process in which new substance with new properties are formed. Let's suppose you must have seen that your mother making chapatis from the dough of wheat flour. Can you get back the dough from chapatis? No. This chemical change cannot be reversed by a physical means. So, the chemical change is an irreversible change. And in chemical change, we see the properties of new substance is formed that is totally different from the original substances. So we now see what are the characteristics of chemical reactions. Some characteristics of chemical reactions are change of color, evaluation of gas, formation of a precipitate, change of state, change of smell, and heat is released or evolved. One more characteristic is heat or maybe light energy also released or evolved. So we will see now one by all the characteristics. In some chemical reactions, change of color takes place when reactants form a new substance that is called product. For when example, a few pieces of iron are dropped into a blue solution of copper sulfate, its blue color slowly changes into light green and also a red substance is formed. So now here we will see the reaction. Iron reacts with copper sulfate, which is a blue solution. It gives iron sulfate, which is light green solution, and copper, which turns reddish brown. This is a word equation. We write this in a skeletal equation form. Iron we retain as Fe and copper sulfate we retain as CuSO4, and it reacts, it gives FeSO4 and Cu. This shows that chemical reaction also occur change of color. And earlier the copper sulfate was blue in color. Now it turns, after reaction, it turns into light green and reddish brown. Now we will see our second characteristics, that is in some chemical reactions, one of the product is a gas which can be recognized by the effervescence, that means bubbles, smell or color. Example, when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to solid sodium carbonate, a strong effervescence is observed indicating evaluation of a gas. Here we see an example. When sodium carbonate in solid form react with dilute hydrochloric acid, it gives sodium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. Here carbon dioxide is in form of gas. Now sodium carbonate, we can write sodium carbonate as Na2CO3 and hydrochloric acid HCl. After reaction it gives NaCl, H2O and carbon reacts with oxygen and gives carbon dioxide. We see that these reactions produce a gas as a product. Now we will see the third characteristics, that is formation of a precipitate. In some chemical reaction, when two solutions are mixed, an insoluble solid known as precipitate is formed. When barium chloride solution is added to a sodium sulfate solution, a white precipitate of barium sulfate is formed. Let's see example. When barium chloride, which is a solution, react with another solution, that is sodium sulfate, it gives barium sulfate, which is a form of white precipitate. And whenever there in products there is a precipitate form, we indicate them as an arrow sign, downwards arrow. And again we get sodium chloride, which is a solution. Now we will see this equation in skeletal equation form. Barium chloride is written as BaCl2 and sodium sulfate is written as Na2SO4. Barium chloride react with SO4 gives BaSO4. Sodium react with chlorine and gives NaCl. So this is the chemical reaction which produced a barium sulfate in a white precipitate form. Now we will see our next characteristics, that is change of state. Change of state is observed in many chemical reactions. A reactant may be a solid or a liquid which changes into a gaseous product, or changes if the reactant is gaseous, the product will be solid or a liquid. Here copper carbonate is a green solid. On heating it produces copper oxide, which is a black solid, and carbon dioxide as a gas. Now we'll see one another example which shows the change of state. When hydrogen gas is burnt in oxygen gas, it results in the formation of water, which is a liquid under normal condition. Hydrogen gas is written as H2 and oxygen is written as O2. When it both reacts, it gives water, that is H2O. Now we will see the next characteristics, that is change of smell. During some chemical reaction, a strong smell is experienced. For example, when solid ammonium chloride is heated with sodium hydroxide solution, a gas ammonia is evolved, which is recognized as a strong pungent smell. Ammonium chloride, which is a solid, react with a solution of sodium hydroxide. On heating, it gives solution of sodium chloride, water and ammonia gas with a pungent smell. We indicate gas by using a arrow sign. Now here ammonium chloride is written as NH4Cl and sodium hydroxide is written as NaOH. Here Na react with chloride and gives NaCl, H2O and ammonium gas, that is NH3. During this chemical reaction, a very strong gas is evolved with a pungent smell. Similarly, when iron sulfide is react with dilute hydrochloric acid, iron chloride and hydrogen sulfide gas is evolved. Here hydrogen sulfide gas smell like rotten egg. Now children, we will see our next characteristics, that is heat is released or evolved. In a chemical reaction, transfer of energy takes place during the formation of products from the reactants in the form of heat and light, and sometimes in the form of sound and electricity too. This is because every substance has a fixed amount of energy stored in it in the form of chemical energy. The amount of energy is different for different substance. For example, when water is added to a quicklime, a large amount of heat energy is evolved. Here quicklime is what? Quicklime is calcium oxide. Let's see. When calcium oxide react with water, here calcium oxide is in solid form, react with water, it gives calcium hydroxide plus heat. In this equation, in this chemical reaction, heat energy is evolved. The formula of calcium oxide is CaO, reacts with water H2O and it gives calcium hydroxide CaOH whole 2 and heat. Now we will see next example. When dilute hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide, in this case some heat is released. In some chemical reaction, heat may also evolve or heat may also released. Here, sodium hydroxide is written as NaOH and formula of hydrochloric acid is HCl. When these two reactants react, it gives sodium chloride, that is NaCl, and water, that is H2O, plus heat is released. So children, during any chemical reaction, if the reactants have more chemical energy than the products form, the energy is released. And if the reactants have less chemical energy than the product form, the heat energy will be evolved. So children, I hope you all have understood. Now go through your book and read your book properly. Thank you children. Take care.